in progress. So the whole website is a work in progress. I literally just kind of put it together and I'm slowly adding, different things as I work on building this up for you guys. All right. So now let's get to the good stuff. Why are you here? Why are we meeting? So today it is all about a 5-second hack to help you move through procrastination, move through those times when you don't want to get moving, when you don't want to get, things together. What did I say? I can't remember what I said now. It doesn't even say what I said. So I'm using different stuff here to figure out how to connect with you guys best. Me live, it's okay. It's okay. It asked me for a title and then it doesn't put my title up there. So 5-second hack for getting yourself to do the shit you don't feel like doing. Welcome to this chat. Okay. I had to use the 5-second chat to get myself here today. Seriously, I had to. So this is not something I have come up with on my own. I don't know if you've ever heard of Mel Robbins. I had it before reading her awesome book, Don't Fucking Panic. I will put the link for that in the video description as well. But Mel Robbins is a television host, author, motivational speaker. So she came up with this 5-second rule. I like to call it a hack, 5-second hack. My business coach gives you 1 second. She gives you a 1-second hack. But I like to give you 5 because here's what happens to us. Okay. And our brain wants to protect us. It doesn't want us to be unhappy. It doesn't want us to experience things that are uncomfortable or difficult. But that's where the magic is in our life, right? All those things that are uncomfortable and difficult bring out the magic. So if you want to be able to take risks, if you want to be able to push yourself and move into that uncomfortable zone, you are going to have to stop listening to your brain sometimes. Okay. Especially if you suffer from depression. So I struggled with depression throughout my 20s I was like, even in my 30s, really, really bad. I still have moments where I can feel those depressive episodes coming on, so I can usually, I become aware of them now, and I can usually combat them with things in my toolbox, which is why it's essential to have that toolbox. Okay. This is one of those things. This is one of those things because depression is designed to stop you from living life, from being happy, from being motivated. And we all have a habit of hesitating, don't we? How many introverts do we have out there? Introverts. We hesitate often, especially when we have to talk to somebody or we have to go somewhere that we don't want to, or we made plans and now we have to fulfill them. So what happens is our brain says, we're hesitating here. There must be some risk. There must be some uncomfortable feeling that we're going to have to deal with if we do X, Y, and Z. Okay. And let me share a secret with you guys. You are never going to wake up feeling like doing something, especially if you feel like it's going to be uncomfortable. You're never going to feel like doing it, unfortunately. So we all have choices in life, though, right? You're always one choice away from doing something great. You're one choice away from doing something that you didn't think you could do, or doing something that you couldn't even imagine that would feel good, that would feel right. You're one choice away. But your brain is going to come in and say, no, we don't want to do that. Okay. And, it's like there's so much more out there. So, how do we get there? Because we can. We use the 5-second rule. Okay. Your brain. So, when something is introduced to you, You have about 5 seconds before your brain starts telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't do it or why you can't do it. 5 seconds, not a lot of time. If you're depressed and you don't want to get out of bed, you have about 5 seconds after you open your eyes to make the choice to get out of bed before your brain starts coming in and telling you not to. So if you literally count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get out of bed, your brain doesn't have enough time to sit there and tell you all the reasons why you should stay in bed today. If you have to go to a job interview and you're stressing, you pull up to the place, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the door and get out of the car. Because now your brain doesn't have enough time to tell you all the reasons why you should back out of the parking spot and leave. Okay. You have to do the thing. Life is all about doing the things, making the choices and doing the things. That's how we create a life that we like, that we deserve, that feels good to us. But we move through the uncomfortableness of having to do the thing, and usually whatever it is we have to do, it's not as uncomfortable or terrible as we build it up to be in our brain. It's usually way more fun, way more enriching, and it feels good. And it does feel uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable to talk to people sometimes. But usually, especially if you're an introvert, you find an extrovert friend or an extrovert in the room that will bring you into the conversation and allow you to maybe just share a little bit. You don't have to share it all. If you're going to that job interview and you're really nervous about it and you just do the thing, take 5 seconds and do the thing, you'll find that it feels right. It feels right. You're sitting there and you're talking to this person. You're like, wow, I'm really glad that I'm here. This person is talking about all the things that I want to talk about and I want to be doing. Okay. If you're depressed and you don't want to get out of bed, action, action, action. Action is the nemesis of depression. You have to get up. You have to do things. And I don't care if they're small things. You could take 2 minutes to brush your teeth. You could take 1 minute to make yourself a coffee. You can go for a walk. You don't even have to brush your teeth or get dressed. Just get outside and go for a walk. As you start to move, as you start to take actions, you're combating your depression every single time. If you don't feel right about something, let's say you had to take the day off of work because your depression was kicking in and you were just so tired and you just couldn't. You just couldn't. We have days like that. We just can't. And you took that day off of work and now you have to go into work on Monday and your boss is going to ask you, how you feeling? Were you sick? Especially right now, what were you sick with? you know, um, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm telling my boss that it was a mental health day and I needed to take that mental health day. And then all that worry about what she was going to say or how she was going to think isn't getting in my way because I'm just going to use the 5-second rule and I'm going to do it. And then I found out that my boss was like, okay, that's good. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for taking the day off to take care of yourself so that you could be here today doing your job and doing what needs to be done. That's how it works, guys. Confronting your fears, moving through procrastination, combating depression, whatever it is you got to do. Let me know how this works for you in the comments. Share your 5-second rule moments. Do the thing. Do the thing. And stay connected with me, okay? The personal growth toolbox sheets that I created while Facebook was down the other day. These are gold. So go to that link in the video description. Sign up for my email list. I promise not to email you crazy stuff. You'll get this for free. Go to the online hub link and make sure you bookmark that page. It'll share the same stuff that I share in my online hub group on Facebook. If you're not in that group, make sure you click that link and join us as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Oh, if you're on my YouTube here too, be sure to subscribe. Thanks. I'm going to get used to this, guys. Love y'all.